Still spinning it, baby. There we go. I can actually hear myself now. I feel like Vince Neil on the stage. Can't hear. That song rules. And if you're wondering, I am doing the bandana thing here. Jace will not be with us today, but we will do some segments with him for next week, I'm sure. So this is for Jace, and we have Amber Lake from the winner of Rock of Love 2 here with, Bret Michaels and the bandana thing. I had some really funny stuff planned, but obviously it won't happen this week, but soon. So we're going to chat with, we've talked with Joe in a chipmunk costume portraying a guinea pig, and we've talked with Joe as Jerry's 90-year-old grandson. But today we're going to talk to Joe as Joe. So, yeah, let's get it rolling, yeah? Come on in. What up?
Hey, how's it going, Nick?
It's going, man. It's going.
Thanks for having me on.
Hey, thanks for helping out. You've been a big help. So we actually have two people. You could grab a headset and look like you're on the radio just like me here.
Oh, I'm so cool
and,
right now.
We want to keep that one for Amber because she's going to join us, and we'll have like the we'll have a three-way going. So you might want to use the middle one. I know you like being in the middle of the sandwich. Joe's like straight now. He's like got a beard. He's growing his hair all like a hippie, and
I've embraced my hippie love side.
This all came from the. I think it all came from the. Was it the drum circles?
The drum circles.
Has he picked a mic yet? He just seems very, very casual about ambient hosting.
Ambient hosting. Drum circles. I've been getting into kind of just that whole Coachella scene.
No, that was before though. That was before.
Been doing a lot of camping. I drove across the country when I moved out here, and it took about 2 weeks. And I actually fell in love with a girl, and I've been dating for our 3-month anniversary was yesterday. Craziness.
Now,
beautiful Marissa.
But I want to know who is the one that kept track and knows that it's the 3 months.
The girl, which
wow.
I know, I was surprised too, but that's because I never really set an arbitrary date, and she chose one at random. Basically, the first night we spent at Carol's from our season.
Shut up.
One might say we consummated our relationship there.
Shut up.
In Carol's bed.
Carol's like bleaching her sheets now. Or burning them, one or the other.
She was at home. It was funny. We had a lot of fun.
What do you mean she wasn't at home?
She had actually gone home. Her boyfriend came and picked her up from the bar, and so she gave us her keys in her bed. And then
wait, is this the same boyfriend that she was like all talking about in the house?
Yeah.
Really?
They've been off and on. He's a really nice guy. I can't think of his name. Bryce, I believe. Bryce is really awesome. He's a really good guy for her.
Really?
Yeah, he's nice. They get along well.
I like Carol. She's she has her life so planned out. She could. I don't think she'd last 5 minutes in my shoes, dude.
It's funny because like I said, we smoked pot with her neighbors because they caught us smoking pot, and then they came over and we all smoked together. And we woke up the next morning and Carol was home, and she goes, so I heard you guys smoke pot with my neighbors.
Why didn't you smoke it with me?
No, she doesn't smoke pot. And we're like,
no,
did you want to smoke? She doesn't smoke. She drinks. She drinks. But
oh yeah, we saw that in the house.
Yeah, doesn't do anything else. And then that is until someone mentioned that there was Adderall in Marissa's purse. Then she kind of perked up.
Hey, easy. She's a senator's daughter, remember?
She's in for studying.
She has a very good future ahead of her. She really does.
She's an amazing person inside and out. She showed us such a lovely time. Kansas is beautiful. They should change the state motto of Kansas to like,
Shockers!
Yeah, shockers. To like the state with like the lowest expectations that you drive through, and it's just beautiful. They have windmills.
Windmills?
Yeah, they've got those.
They have wooden shoes too?
No, they didn't.
See, I sat in this seat so I wouldn't be sitting this way. Scoot up a little bit. See, we have all of our vivid. He's not fully straight.
Not fully straight.
He's just crooked.
I'm an equal opportunity employer when it comes to
Vivid's taking care of us. Check out vivid.com and all of their goodies there. As a matter of fact, I'm going to talk to them and see if I can get some stuff hooked up. What I'm working on, get a load of this. What I'm working on, as long as it's approved, actually, it's going through the network over at BC Rich Guitars. What I'm talking about with them, and we'll see if it pans out next week. I've been trying to do this from the beginning of the season, and CBS kind of put me off, but since they're not going to do it, it looks like I might get to, as long as my sponsors are approved, and the sponsors want to do it. I'm talking about flying a couple people in from anywhere in the United States or Canada for the last eviction before they start going to the jury.
Oh, so, nice. The live evictions, right?
Yeah, for the last one. So
I was wondering how you get on that. I'm going to be part of that. I'll be in the audience.
No house guests.
No house guests?
We're not allowed.
Oh, okay.
They said they wanted it to be different than the finale show and stuff like that. So, wow, I almost said something I'm not supposed to do.
It's always tough not to.
But I can't. So, yeah, I'm stuck with this bandana.
No spoilers here, yeah.
Oh, fuck that. I spoil everything. I like this shirt. This is cool. I got to give away some of this. Oh, and by the way, the 20 people, there was a lot of people that answered Dave Navarro to that question.
Yeah, there were.
Did you notice?
I did. There were some that you'd even sent me of the right people, and I was like, no, that one's still wrong.
Yeah. So, oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I think
you sent me a few extra, which is nice.
Yeah, I took pity on a couple of people, and he just axed you out.
Yeah, I did. There was a couple I was just like, nope, sorry, that was not making the cut.
We're gonna do a show from over at Vivid sometime this season, and actually we're gonna have some of the girls over in here too. That's only for my own personal. But come on, that's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Puck was wearing that one last week. It still smells like him.
Oh, no. He went home with that.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, we're going to, I think when we we have a segment that we're going to play where I did some interviews with some people over at the AVN, where Sherry, who's awesome, but Sherry has a job that she writes reviews and rates. She doesn't do the butt plugs. I found that out. But she does do the dildos and the vibrators. And
well, it makes a little more sense. She's probably got first-hand knowledge of it all.
I guess they all pick what they, what everybody's into over there, And it's kind of weird because they're cubicles and stuff. It's all kind of like corporate, but then there's paddles and little whips and blow fuck dolls and stuff like that. It's it's so bizarre going in there. It just makes me laugh. She was, what the hell was she saying? She goes, I was looking at some Big Brother stuff, one of the websites, and she goes, I was all paranoid that somebody was going to see that I wasn't looking at porn.
Yeah, exactly. When you work in porn and the boss comes to your cubicle, I'd assume if you're not playing porn, then you're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. It's
not like you have to hit the escape key. You have to hide solitaire, and you have to hide I'm reading an email from my grandma. Oh no!
Yeah, but the first time I went over to AVN, I told you it was it's really kind of the family, you know. Paul, he's a huge fan, and he talks to Steven. That's how I met Steven over at Vivid, and it's a small circle. It's kind of weird, but it's those people are totally cool, and there's so many people that worked on CSI, and they worked on all of these shows. And they're all we got regular gigs now, and I don't have to work 18 hours a day. I'm working, 9 to 5, and they're stoked.
Well,
so they just,
they're just normal people
with really
normal people with
really cool jobs. Yeah, it's
well, that's
hey, I'm sorry, I have to go home and masturbate. I have to work overtime tonight.
Oh, this stinks. I'm gonna have to watch 48 hours of porn straight.
Oh man. So wait, no callers. Wait,
no
callers. I didn't know if you
wanted
Brian. I didn't know when to get him. We have a random caller. I just sent you
we had a
little
Dave.
Fuck the random caller.
Sorry, Dave.
Who's Dave? Oh, Dave. Sorry, Dave. Not yet, man. We got shit to talk about here.
And we got a segment. Beautiful guest.
Oh, Amber rocks, man. We got to get her in here before we start talking about Big Brother and what's going on.
Okay.
She's been watching the show, so she's all up on everything that's going on, and we can. I can actually have a conversation with a guest that's been watching the show. Where all my friends were watching when I was on, and they're like, "Dude, after two episodes of season 9, fuck that."